Today, November 7th, the heavens open a little wider. A new current of light moves across the earth, gentle yet sure. And I, Archangel Michael, come to speak to every heart that has longed for peace amid uncertainty. Beloved child of the Most High, today is a turning of the unseen tide. The air carries a softer song. The spirit feels a quiet pull. This is no ordinary day. It is a meeting between your faith and heaven's promise. You have asked, "Am I safe? Does heaven still see me?" I answer you now. Yes, you are seen. Every prayer, every sigh, every word you thought was lost was heard the first time it was formed. Even silence becomes prayer when it is born of hope. I stand before you not as a distant myth, but as living light, the defender appointed to guide, to guard, to remind. The warmth that rests on your shoulders when you are weary is my wing. The sudden calm after tears is my presence passing by. Today marks a renewal of divine guardianship. The flame around your life is being tended again. Where fear built cracks, faith now repairs. Where confusion lingered, clarity descends. You need not do anything grand. You need only allow yourself to breathe and trust. Protection is not always the absence of challenge. It is the strength that carries you through it. You will feel that strength rise quietly tonight. Not a surge of force, but a steady peace that asks for no proof. It will move through your thoughts like dawnlight filling an empty room. I say to you, beloved, the shadows you have fought are already fading. The answers you seek are nearer than they appear. Even what you call delay is divine timing unfolding. Soften your grip on worry. Let the river of grace find its own way. If you wish, place your hand upon your heart now. Feel the rhythm beneath your palm. That is the pulse of eternity echoing within you. Whisper these words, and the circle of light around you will brighten. Greater than I am held in the wings of heaven. I am guided by truth. No darkness can dwell where love remains. Say it once, say it twice, and let your body remember what your soul already knows. Even as you read these words, angels of peace are arranging the path before you. They walk ahead to smooth the stones, behind to close old doors, and beside you, so you never again feel alone. Tonight, as the clock moves toward rest, feel gratitude instead of fear. The unknown does not threaten you. It invites you. Every new step will reveal how faithfully the universe has listened to your heart. So let this day be holy to you. Let this night be the beginning of calm seasons. And know that I, Michael, stand watch from horizon to horizon. My sword is not raised in war, but shines in endless compassion. My shield is not to bar you from the world, but to help you walk through it unhurt. Be still, beloved. The light is working even now. What was heavy grows light. What was hidden comes clear. For today, November 7th, heaven has spoken your name again, and peace has answered. Beloved child of light, as you rest beneath heaven's watch, know that guidance is not far from you. It is already whispering within. When you open your heart to divine awareness, you step into a circle that has no beginning and no end. This circle is love's design, a field of light where angels move with purpose and tenderness. It surrounds you even now, silent, unseen, but unmistakably real. I'm Archangel Michael, and my presence is woven through this circle. Within it, you will never lose your way. Even when your steps seem uncertain, the circle itself adjusts, gently bending every path back toward peace. You may not always understand how guidance arrives. Sometimes it is a thought you dismiss too quickly, a soft nudge to wait, a sudden calm in the middle of noise. At other times, it is a person, a word, a moment of quiet that stops you just in time. There are no accidents, beloved, only the choreography of grace. Your soul does not wander in chaos. It moves through patterns written in light. When you listen deeply, you begin to feel the rhythm, a pulse beneath the noise of living, a quiet instruction saying, "Here, now, this way." Guidance is not about control. It does not shout orders or demand obedience. It is the language of love translating eternity into the steps of your daily walk. When you follow it, you are not surrendering freedom. You are returning to harmony. Sometimes you will feel drawn to pause when others urge you to run. Sometimes you will be moved to act when logic says wait. Trust these moments. They are the alignment between divine wisdom and your human courage. If you wish to hear heaven clearly, begin with gratitude. Every thank you you speak opens a window, and through that window, angels can move freely. Gratitude tunes your heart to the same frequency where guidance sings. Beloved, the voice of the world is loud, but the voice of heaven is steady. Do not search for it in thunder. It lives in the breath between words. When your mind quiets, the message that was waiting can finally reach you. And remember this, you are not meant to walk by sight alone. There are roads your eyes cannot see, but your spirit already knows. When fear demands certainty, choose trust instead. Say within, even if I do not know the way, I know who walks with me. That one thought draws me instantly to your side. My wings become your reassurance, my light your quiet compass. Through me flows the guidance of the Most High, the wisdom that never fails. Let tonight be your practice. Before sleep, close your eyes and breathe deeply. Release the day like leaves upon the river. Whisper softly, greater than I surrender this day into divine order. I allow guidance to speak while I rest. As you drift into sleep, heaven continues to arrange tomorrow. Solutions gather like dawn beyond the horizon. And when you wake, what once felt impossible will unfold with ease. Guidance does not arrive to impress you. It arrives to serve you. It asks for nothing except your willingness to listen. When you honor it, even in the smallest choices, you become a living note in heaven's great song of protection and grace. So walk gently, beloved. Listen more than you speak. Pause more than you rush. And trust that every step, even the uncertain ones, is carrying you deeper into the light. For you are guided, you are protected, you are never outside the circle. And I, Archangel Michael, walk beside you still.
Beloved child of the Eternal, the world moves swiftly, and hearts grow restless trying to keep pace with shadows that fade as quickly as they form. Yet in the quiet center of all movement, there is a stillness, a place untouched by time, unchanged by fear. It waits for you now. I am Archangel Michael, guardian of the sacred flame within the silence. When you step into that silence, you step into my presence, for I dwell where hearts rest and breathe. You ask, how can I find peace when the world feels loud? And I answer, peace is not found, it is remembered. It has never left you. It is the original song that sang you into being, the rhythm that continues beneath every thought. All that is required is stillness to hear it again. Stillness is not idleness, it is divine attention. It is the art of being so aware, so present, that even chaos begins to obey your calm. When you are still, you become a mirror of heaven, and in that reflection, confusion dissolves. The path of stillness begins simply. You need not climb mountains or chant secret words. Sit where you are. Close your eyes. Feel the breath that enters and leaves your body. That breath is holy, the voice of creation moving through you. With every inhale, light enters. With every exhale, all heaviness leaves. At first, thoughts will tumble like unruly children. Do not chase them. Let them dance until they tire. Behind them, the silence will reveal itself, soft, vast, patient. It will not shout, it will embrace. And when you touch it, a sweetness will rise, a peace that needs no reason. This stillness is your anchor. From it, guidance flows with clarity. From it, protection strengthens. For when the mind is quiet, the soul can hear the language of angels. Every decision becomes easier, every fear becomes smaller, every heartbeat begins to trust again. Beloved, the greatest protection you can hold is inner peace. No darkness can pierce a heart that has become still. No deceit can confuse a mind anchored in awareness. Stillness does not ignore the world, it blesses it. When you walk in quiet strength, you radiate stability to those who have forgotten how to breathe. There will be times when the storm outside is loud, when others speak from anger, when fear spreads like wildfire. In those moments, return to the center. Imagine your awareness as a flame within a crystal chamber. Winds may rage beyond the glass, but inside the flame remains untouched. You are that flame. You are not the noise. You are the light within it. Remember also, stillness does not always mean silence. You can be still even in motion, still even in the midst of work and sound. It is not about what you do, but where your awareness rests while doing it. Carry the calm within you as a sacred rhythm, steady and sure. Each time you return to stillness, I draw nearer. You may not see me with your eyes, but you will feel me in the quiet expansion of your heart. That warmth, that peace that settles suddenly upon you, that is my presence affirming, you are safe. Continue gently, all is well. Practice this stillness often. Let it be your morning prayer and your evening rest. When you wake, greet the day not with rush,
but with breath. When you close your eyes at night, release every worry into the hands of heaven. Say softly,
greater than. I rest in divine stillness. I am surrounded by light. Nothing can disturb the peace of my soul. These simple words call the angels. They renew your strength and clear your path. And as you grow in stillness, you will begin to notice miracles unfolding quietly. The right person arriving at the perfect time. The answer appearing without effort. The weight you carried suddenly gone. This is not coincidence. It is the natural consequence of alignment. For stillness is not the absence of life. It is the harmony of it. And when you live in harmony, all creation conspires to keep you safe. So walk gently, beloved one. Let each step be a prayer of calm. Let each breath remind you, heaven's rhythm moves through me. And when you forget, pause, close your eyes, and I will meet you again in the silence, the eternal temple where I keep watch. Beloved child of the living light, as you learn the sacred rhythm of stillness, you begin to feel another presence forming around you. Quiet, yet strong as eternity itself. This is the shield of serenity, the living protection that peace creates. When your heart rests in awareness, you generate a field of energy that no shadow can penetrate. It is not a barrier of fear, it is the calm authority of divine truth. It declares without words, only light may dwell here. You do not have to imagine it. It builds itself each time you choose peace over reaction, each time you respond with patience instead of haste. The angels strengthen it with every act of compassion, and I, Michael, reinforce it with every breath of faith you take. This shield is not seen with eyes. It is felt in the soft certainty that you are safe. When chaos moves around you, and yet your inner flame does not flicker, that is the shield. When the noise of the world cannot pull you from your center, that is the shield. The mind often seeks weapons. The heart only needs serenity. For serenity is the sword that cuts through illusion, the armor that dissolves fear before it can take form. Let me show you how it works. Imagine, beloved, that you stand in a circle of soft blue light. Above you, the heavens stretch wide. Beneath you, the earth supports you in perfect balance. From the center of your heart, a gentle radiance begins to expand. It does not push, it does not force. It simply shines. This light moves outward until it surrounds your entire being. It fills the air with warmth, with a frequency that sings of safety and grace. Every cell in your body remembers its divine origin. Every thought aligns itself with peace. This is the shield of serenity, the embrace of God through the awareness of His child. When someone speaks with anger, the shield filters their words into understanding. When fear tries to enter through the senses, the shield softens it into compassion. And when darkness approaches seeking conflict, the shield answers with silence so vast that the darkness forgets its purpose and fades away. You may wonder, can I truly live in such calm while the world trembles? And I tell you, yes. You are not here to escape the world. You are here to transform it by your peace. The serenity you keep becomes a beacon for others. They will feel safer in your presence without knowing why, because the vibration of your light reminds them of their own. Beloved, let your serenity be active. Walk with gentleness, but also with strength. When fear arises, smile softly and say, I see you, but I choose peace. When others are lost in confusion, listen instead of argue.
Listening itself is a form of protection. It creates space for light to enter. Do not be concerned if you forget and react at times. Even a moment of awareness afterwards restores the shield instantly. Peace is patient. It does not punish you for stumbling. It simply waits until you remember again. Every prayer you whisper adds another layer to this light. Every breath of gratitude reinforces its strength. When you forgive, the shield brightens. When you bless instead of curse, it grows to encompass those around you. You become not only protected but a protector, a silent guardian of peace. Know also that this serenity extends through time. Your calm today blesses your tomorrow. Your awareness now heals moments from your past. The light is not bound by distance or memory. It moves freely through the eternal present. And I, Michael, move with it. My sword shines not as weapon but as reflection, a mirror of your inner stillness projected into the world. Where you walk, I walk. Where you rest, my wings stretch wide. If you wish to strengthen the shield consciously, speak these words when you wake or before you sleep. Greater than, I dwell in the calm of divine truth. No fear can enter the peace of my soul. I am surrounded by Archangel Michael's serenity. Where I go, light goes with me. Repeat them until your breath and the words become one. You will feel warmth gather in your chest. Your thoughts will quiet, and the veil between the human and the divine will grow thin enough to see through. This, beloved, is not imagination. It is remembrance. You are not learning something new. You are returning to what has always been. So carry this shield gently, not as defense against the world, but as a gift to the world. For the more peace you keep, the more peace you offer. You are a lighthouse in a restless sea. You are a guardian whose serenity is stronger than the storms that rage outside. And I, Archangel Michael, stand beside you, forever steady, forever radiant, forever reminding you that peace is your power and love is your armor.
Beloved one, as serenity becomes the air you breathe, new strength begins to rise quietly from within you. It is not the restless power the world chases, but the steady current of life that flows from the source itself. It renews you without struggle, the way dawn renews the sky after night. I am Michael, and I come to remind you that divine protection is also divine nourishment. It does not only shield, it restores. When you rest in the light, your very cells remember the pattern of wholeness. The tired mind releases. The heavy heart lightens. The weary spirit drinks from the river of peace. Many believe strength is the ability to endure without breaking. Yet true strength is the willingness to soften, to let grace flow through what once was rigid. You do not conquer fear by force. You dissolve it by remembering love. And love, beloved, is the strongest energy in creation. When you feel depleted, do not push harder. Pause. Let stillness refill you. Imagine yourself standing under a waterfall of golden blue light. It pours from heaven, cascading gently through your crown, down your spine, into your heart. Each drop carries restoration, light for the mind, warmth for the body, courage for the soul. Breathe it in. This is the renewal of strength. There are moments when the weight of the world seems endless. Responsibilities pull, expectations crowd, and you forget the simple truth. You were never meant to carry everything alone. Hand over what overwhelms you. Whisper, "Michael, take this for a while." And I will. My wings are broad enough for mountains. My love is wide enough to hold your silence, your confusion, your hope. In the unseen, angels of healing work beside me. They walk the corridors of your memories, gently closing doors of old pain, dusting forgotten corners with light. Their touch repairs the torn places where fear once whispered that you were not enough. As they work, your energy gathers again, not hurried, but whole. Strength renewed in peace does not fade quickly. It roots itself deep, and from it grows patience, clarity, and quiet confidence. You will notice it when challenges arise, and your first response is no longer panic, but breath. You will sense it when others come to you for calm, because your presence feels like sunlight through an open window. Beloved, every act of care for yourself is also an act of service to heaven. When you allow rest, you make space for divine wisdom to speak. When you nourish the body, you honor the temple that carries the light. When you forgive yourself for being human, you let the divine within you breathe again. Do not measure strength by how much you do. Measure it by how fully you love. Each time you choose kindness, you are building endurance in the soul. Each time you look for beauty in the midst of imperfection, you are training your eyes to see as angels see. And when you stumble, for all souls do, remember this: falling is not failing. It is the body of experience bowing to the spirit of learning. Stand slowly. Bless the ground that caught you, and know that I lift you even as you rise. Tonight, as you close your eyes, place one hand on your heart and say, "I receive the strength of heaven. My spirit is replenished. My body rests in light. My mind is clear, and my path is protected." Let these words soak into the silence. They summon the current of renewal that never ends. You will wake not only rested, but radiant, as though dawn itself has moved inside you. Carry this gentle power into the world. Let every step you take leave a trace of calm. Let every glance remind others of hope. You are not merely protected. You are a vessel through which strength flows to many. And I am with you in that flow. Always. Quietly, faithfully. Now breathe, beloved. Feel the weight lift. Feel life returning to every corner of your being. The light that guards you is the same light that sustains you. You are safe. You are strong. You are loved. Beloved child of light, the strength you have received through peace now seeks its anchor in faith. For faith is not merely belief in something unseen. It is the knowing that the unseen moves in love. When you trust that truth, protection becomes effortless. You no longer stand guard in fear. You rest in assurance. You no longer ask, "Will I be safe?" You begin to live as if safety is your natural state. And it is. I am Michael, and I tell you that faith is the bridge between divine order and human understanding. You walk it with every act of trust. Each time you choose to hope when evidence is not yet visible, you call light into form. That is creation. That is the miracle of being made in the image of God. Faith does not silence questions. It simply holds them in gentleness until answers grow. It is patience woven with courage, like a river that knows the ocean awaits, though it cannot yet see the shore. You may feel the currents of life shifting again, uncertain winds stirring in your path. Do not fear them, beloved. Every season of transition is a test of faith's maturity. The tree that bends survives the storm. The soul that trusts remains unharmed. When you meet obstacles, pause before declaring them burdens. Often they are disguises worn by blessings, lessons arriving in unexpected form. Look again through the eyes of faith, and you will see patterns of guidance everywhere. Delays that protect you from harm, rejections that redirect you to purpose, endings that open hidden beginnings. Faith allows you to breathe even in uncertainty. It reminds you that nothing in heaven's plan is random. The same wisdom that hangs the stars weaves your daily story. If you could see as we see, you would never doubt again. Beloved, cultivate this awareness. When you pray, answers begin at once. They move toward you like dawn toward the horizon. Sometimes the clouds delay the sunrise, but never prevent it. So continue to pray, not with desperation, but with gratitude for what is already on its way. Say softly, "Greater than I may not yet see the full picture, but I trust the artist who paints it." That single thought opens wide the channels of protection. Faith clears the pathways through which angels act. It tells the universe, "I am ready." And readiness is the doorway to divine movement. The promise of faith is not that you will avoid every storm, but that no storm can undo you. The winds may roar, the waters may rise, yet deep within you remains a calm unbroken. That calm is faith. It is the unshakable recognition of love as the foundation of all things. Let this promise live in your heart. When the mind doubts, return to the breath and remember, you are a child of infinite light. The Creator does not abandon its own creation. Even when silence stretches long, heaven is working through you, not apart from you. Every act of trust strengthens your protection. Every word of faith builds your shield. It is not the size of the leaf that matters. It is the consistency. A steady flame, though small, will light 1,000 nights. Beloved, keep the flame alive. Tend it with prayer. Feed it with gratitude. Guard it from cynicism. For doubt is not an enemy, only a visitor. Meet it kindly, then return to love. That return is faith.
Know also that I walk with you in every uncertain hour. When your heart trembles, I place my hand upon it. When tears fall, I carry them as offerings before the throne. When you whisper, "Help," heaven moves at once, not in panic, but in perfect order. So trust the rhythm of your life. The timing you question is divine precision. The people who remain are your chosen companions. The ones who leave have completed their assignment. Everything serves your unfolding awareness. Faith is the promise that none of it is wasted. Nothing true is ever lost. It only transforms into new form. Tonight, as you close your eyes, say these words quietly within. Greater than I trust the unseen light that guides me. I walk by faith, not fear. All that I need unfolds at the perfect time. I am protected in divine order. Let these words settle like dew upon your soul. You will feel peace expand through your chest, warmth spreading down your arms. That warmth is not imagination. It is the answer. Beloved one, the promise of faith is that you will never walk alone. You are surrounded by love older than stars, guarded by angels whose patience never ends, and carried by the hand of a Creator who delights in your every breath. Keep walking.
Beloved child of the eternal light, the long night has served its purpose. The lessons of shadow have been gathered. The fires of transformation have cooled to calm gold. Now dawn approaches, soft, patient, radiant. I, Archangel Michael, stand with you upon this horizon of new peace. All that you have learned, awareness, stillness, serenity, faith, has led you here. For protection is not an armor you wear, it is a consciousness you live. It is the natural state of one who remembers that they are a creation of divine love. Look gently upon your journey. The moments that once seemed unbearable were the chisels of grace shaping your strength. The pauses you called delays were heaven's hands adjusting your steps so you could meet this light unafraid. Nothing was wasted. Every tear has become a drop of clarity, every prayer a star in the sky of your becoming. Now, beloved, breathe. The air itself feels lighter because you have become light. Your awareness is clear, your heart vast. You have learned that peace is not found. It is chosen. And every time you choose it, angels rejoice as if 1,000 bells have rung. The dawn of peace does not arrive suddenly. It rises from within you, like a sunrise from the soul. First a glow, then a warmth, then a brilliance that touches everything it sees. Let it rise freely. You are not the observer of this light, you are its source. Peace, once established, needs no defense. It is the unspoken authority of heaven within the human heart. It whispers into chaos, "Be still." It turns conflict into conversation, fear into understanding, separation into unity. This is the miracle born from your faith. You may ask, what comes next? And I tell you, live as peace. Let every movement, every word, every silence carry the vibration of calm you now know. Protection will follow automatically, for nothing harmful can thrive in the atmosphere of peace. When the world trembles, you will remain steady. When others lose hope, your very presence will remind them to breathe. You will not need to speak of angels, you will become the evidence of their work. Your calm will heal, your kindness will protect, your love will guide. This is your awakening, not to power, but to harmony. Heaven rejoices not when you conquer fear, but when you remember you were never apart from light. Look around you now. The same life, the same faces, but everything feels different, because you are different. The shield has merged with the soul. The guardian and the guarded are one. This is the highest form of protection, unity with love. Beloved, the dawn of peace also calls you to gentle action. Be a blessing in quiet ways. A smile, a prayer, a moment of listening. These are the swords of light in a weary world. They cut through despair more swiftly than words of judgment. When you see injustice, stand with courage but without hate. When you see sorrow, comfort without pity. When you see darkness, do not fight it, illuminate it. For light never struggles, it simply shines. And shadows remember they were never real. Each morning as the sun climbs, whisper this prayer. I welcome the dawn of peace within and around me. Where I walk, may calm remain. Where I speak, may truth arise. Where I love, may fear dissolve. I am one with the light of Archangel Michael. I am peace. These words open the gates of grace each day anew. Say them until they no longer feel like words but like breathing. And when night returns, for every dawn leads to night again, remember that peace does not leave, it only rests. It waits in the quiet corners of your awareness, ready to rise again with every conscious breath. Beloved, this is the completion of your path. Awareness that protects, protection that awakens, and faith that sustains. You have walked through fear and found love waiting. You have faced the dark and discovered that the light was never gone. You have listened, trusted, and now you know. This is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of living as your true self. So I bless you now, in the name of the eternal source, with serenity that cannot be shaken, with strength that renews itself, with faith that does not falter, and with peace that endures beyond time. Where you go, heaven goes. What you touch becomes light. What you speak becomes harmony. Remember, beloved, I am near in every breath, in every prayer whispered through tears, in every quiet victory of love over fear. Now rise into this new dawn. Let your heart mirror the calm horizon. You are the promise fulfilled, the living peace of God made manifest. Walk gently, radiant soul. The dawn is yours. And I, Archangel Michael, walk beside you. Now, always, and beyond always. Amen.